Go need some more. Okay, so let's see if anybody shows up. Oops. Sorry, if there were two live streams going at the same time. When I was setting up the first one, my computer just, I don't know, froze for a minute and then started over again. So it was two Easter weekend live streams at once. I'm deleting the first one now, so everybody should be on this one. Well, yeah, just doing a live stream because I haven't done one in over a month. Figured just stop in and say what's up, what's going on. Oh man. It's like 83 degrees right now. I have no plans, just so you know, because my church is only 2 Sundays a month. I didn't go Palm Sunday. I might go this upcoming Sunday. I might not, because I got a lot of work. I just been working nonstop trying to make this money. I wonder what happened to the first one. I thought it was, yeah, it was the computer. Like I'm still on I'm on Firefox because that's the best browser, but I don't know. Maybe because I just haven't hooked up my webcam and all in so long, it might needed to be recognized by the computer again. But yeah, I was wondering like why in the world do I have two live? Just checking in, just seeing how everybody's doing. I mean, I posted about the recent news that DeVal mentioned during that recent interview regarding Sistas getting a season 10 and filming next month. Zatima getting a season 5 and filming in August. So honestly, I think that if we maintain these hiatus periods where, it's 2 to 3 months in between, each chunk of episodes, Sistas is going to be good, in terms of like the longevity. Thanks for the donation. I appreciate that. Keep it up. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. And also, if you want to donate, my PayPal and Cash App are at the top because, YouTube likes to take a piece of donation money. That's how they do things. But yeah, you can do Cash App or PayPal if you would like. But I guess I kind of have no choice but to review it because people who were sending me the clips of the iHeart Media interview, they were like, hey, now you definitely got to watch Sistas and review it because we're getting a season 10. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb. And say that I don't think season 10 is the final season. I just don't think it's going to be the final season. Season 9 starts July 16th. So yeah, it's just crazy to think about how the show is going this long because I'm thinking that season 9, we'll go from July to like September or October, whichever episode 11 winds up on. Then we'll probably get the back half of season 9 during the first chunk of 2026. Then we'll get season 10 probably around June or July of next year. So, like I said, they're filming so much in advance, but I just hope that unlike season 7 and 8, spread it out. There's no need for us to get these episodes like so close together. Yeah, Mr. Have and the Have Nots too. Hey, thanks for joining in. Yeah, but I just feel like the biggest talking point is DeVal talking about Zach dealing with grief. And that definitely seems to point towards Karen losing the baby. And I've done a few videos that I'll edit and post over the weekend. Like, You can't see it, but I actually have been cleaning my office today, like getting the floor stuff just organized and whatnot. And my mom made me some, or at her job. I don't have them in this room. They're in my bedroom, I think. But actually, wait a minute. Are they right here? Oh yeah, they're right here. I got 2 different flags for Beyond the Gate. So remember how in my apartment I would have a flag just on the wall? I don't feel like unfolding it because it's so big, but hang on. Yeah. Yeah. Got Beyond the Gates. So they look good. Yeah, I know it's on Tubi. A lot of people have been hitting me up saying, yo, I've been rewatching the haves and the have-nots on Tubi. And we're gonna go. Oh yeah, then the second flag is the exact same one, but it actually has Beyond the Gates on it. Oh man. Well, yeah, aside from the shows, man, life is crazy. The whole tariff thing and people freaking out. I don't know. Just crazy times. Because I've been working, waiting on this eBay money to come in. I finally get paid money. Oh, okay. You're talking about Jennifer, and I have no clue. I didn't think she was white. She looked more like Latina or Spanish or something. She was light skinned. Yeah, I have no idea. Jennifer was a one and done, it seems. Considering the writers kept, making callbacks to the earlier seasons, I'm surprised they didn't reintroduce her, but who knows? But I feel like Tyler came up in there and cleaned house and was like, okay, we're going to get this thing back on track. So here's what we're going to do for season 9. I'm just shocked that they're filming these seasons so close together because they just finished season 9 filming like 2 weeks ago. And now they're going to go back at the end of May for season 10. I mean, I ain't going to hold you. I wouldn't be, if this was the final season, it could be like, okay, I got the story together. We're going to wrap things up. But I don't think so. I just feel like what would be the point of getting the show back on track for season 9 if there's only going to be one more season? I don't. Sistas is still going. I feel like they're going to keep it going. And you want to know the craziest part about it? Sistas, I did the research. This will be the first Tyler Perry show to hit season 10 during its original run. House of Pain didn't hit season. House of Pain is season 13 right. Well, season 13 ended a few days ago. Season 14 starts next month. House of Pain did not reach season 10 until the reboot, meaning that Sistas is the first Tyler Perry show during its original run to hit that magic number of 10. I don't know when that Madea movie coming out. I still haven't watched what the Duplicity. I just have not had an interest because the trailer did not intrigue me. I probably will before Sistas comes back, but I just haven't had the desire to do so, just to be completely honest with you. Karen was so unbothered. I don't know. Nice banner. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, on my backup channel, My Kind of Entertainment. I mean, the videos just weren't hitting on this one. I mean, I don't know if it's because of not that big of an interest in the show or what, but the videos would barely get 700 to maybe 900 views, and they're getting less views on my second channel, but I just started uploading them about a week ago, so I'll give it a little more time. I'm not going to quit, reviewing the show. It's just like it's not really doing what I was hoping because everybody who watches my content loves it. Each video is getting a lot of traction in the comments. The retention is good, but I was really hoping Beyond the Gates would take off better than what it is because they just finished filming their 100th episode. So the show's going to be on, for at least a year. I was really hoping, let me get out this Tyler Perry bubble. What do you mean? Okay. If Gary lost his memory, why is Andy with him? I think I'm going to be honest. I don't feel like talking about season 8. I hope that if season 9 is kind of like a fresh start, all the crap that happened the past 2 seasons mean nothing. That's honestly how I feel about it. Because I'm sisted out. And it's been so good to have a solid month without having to talk about the show or think about it. I mean, I haven't had to do that until the DeVal interview recently. Yeah, I was thinking Jennifer's Latina too. And speaking of shows that don't hit, like Papa's House, like I said, I'm only watching that show out of loyalty. I'm like, there's only 2 episodes left. It's only 2 episodes left. You want to know how I know Duplicity is not a good movie? Nobody talked about it. Nobody talked about it. The movie came out and that was it. Nobody, there were no scenes that went viral. There were no like bad wig. Nobody talked about the movie. It came out and that was it. It just dropped without a whimper. Classic case of if a tree falls in the forest and nobody is around to hear it, didn't make a sound. So Duplicity, from what I've heard, the acting was pretty bad. I mean, I'm not surprised. And that's not the fault of the actors. The reason I didn't feel intrigued, and look, maybe I will watch it within the next few weeks and I'll come back and do a review and then I might change my tune. But looking at that trailer, there was nothing that set that movie apart from any Tyler Perry movie in recent years. Mea Culpa, Divorce in Black, or whatever other movie you want to throw in there. It's just that you watch the trailer and then you have these actors all acting stoic and monotone. And I'm like, I don't feel like sitting through an hour and a half or 2 hours of, this with a bunch of twists and everything. I'm good on that. Like I said, I might watch it, I might not. And another reason I know it didn't do anything, nobody was blowing up my messages saying, Jeremy, when are you going to review it? Nobody cared. Duplicity wasn't that good or memorable. In my point, exactly. Well, hey, as always, I know the cast probably have zero complaints about how they were treated on set, what they were paid, yada, yada, yada. But as a consumer, I don't know. It probably wouldn't be worth my time going into it. So, yeah. Because, like, Beyond the Gates, I love you. But when Sistas comes back, I'm probably not doing that whole review for every episode. Because if you watch my reviews, you'll notice that they've gotten shorter. And that's not because the show is bad, because I found a new strategy to doing my episode reviews. Because basically what I do is instead of like taking notes on every scene and like, straight down the page, I've done it where I got bullet points where I leave a bunch of space in between the points. That way, okay, this section is all about Chelsea. This section is all about, Anita. This section is all about Bill. And it makes the review flow smoother. That way I'm not, talking for like 30, 40 minutes. I don't need to. But yeah, because this week was kind of meh. It wasn't a bad week. It just seemed like it was a downgrade from everything else. I think the show kind of slowed down post-fashion show. And on top of that, I was disappointed that Bill and Naomi aren't going head-to-head in court. I was really disappointed in that. Because what is it, 1:30 now? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll take a nap. I've been up since 3 a.m. because I had like 40 eBay orders to pack. Then I remember tomorrow is Easter, so the dump is probably going to be closed. So I just drove up the road. Only about 7 minutes to dump my trash, and then I drove another 3 minutes to go to the post office to drop off my packages, and then came back, hung out outside for about an hour. It was like 8:15 to 9 because the sun hadn't come out to make it hot. It was really breezy in a good way. Then I came back in here, laid in bed for an hour, got on the treadmill for about 35 minutes. Then I came in my office and started cleaning. My nephew's at, my mom's house, so got the place to myself this weekend. He has less than a month, and then he's out for the summer, so he's not staying here all summer. Yeah, but it hasn't been much. Like I said, I've been on the eBay grind selling figures and trading cards because since YouTube the views are low, I made more money in the past like 10 days on eBay than I have on YouTube in the past 2 months. Just because I'm trying to pay bills and stuff like that quicker. Because like I said, as soon as they said tariff, I'm like, whoop, let me be up to date on my bills. Duplicity didn't have a very good storyline and no flow. Yeah. Because I already got my Walmart delivery and my Amazon cart full of stuff. So when I get paid Monday, oh crap, that's a big chunk of money you got to spend. I'm one of those people that like, I buy darn near everything I need at once. That way I don't have to have like multiple, deliveries on stuff. Like I've cut down to only 2 Walmart deliveries a month. Go take a long nap. I don't know if I'll take a long nap. I'm not like exhausted. What am I doing? What am I doing? We'll go to the mailbox, but it is 84 degrees, and I check my email. It's nothing but junk mail. I'll just go tomorrow morning. That's the worst part when it's like, go outside, get the hose. Wait, if your family's going to church, no. My home church only has service second and fourth Sunday, so we don't have church tomorrow. And yeah, I'm just taking a break. I don't, yeah, I've heard about Sinners. I've heard nothing but good things about it. What's crazy is if the whole Jonathan Majors thing didn't happen, he no doubt he would have been in that film. But yeah, it was Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld. It's kind of funny because you got two actors from the MCU, Killmonger and Kate Bishop. But yeah, I just heard that movie is doing numbers, and that's great to see. That's great to see. And it's not just because it's a predominantly black film. I think Ryan Coogler is the director. It's not just that it's a black film that's blowing up. It's a film that a lot of people really like. I think it got like 100% Rotten Tomato or critic score. Critic score. People are just going nuts over it. I just hate this time of year because that's when bugs come out. Like I think probably tomorrow I need to go out there and spray the yard because leading up to the hot weather, it's like okay, cut the grass. I just got to spray insect spray around the house because when you weed eat, you see spiders and grasshoppers and stuff. But when it gets hot outside, next thing you know, you see ant hills in the yard. You got bees and wasps flying around. Ugh, hate that. Because I need to figure out where I want to set up my horseshoes because I actually bought cornhole and horseshoes a few weeks ago because I did like when spring first came last month because Amazon had these insane sales, like spring deals on a bunch of stuff. Mhm. Still working on taxes, got an extension, just like self-employed, it's a lot of paperwork involved with that. No, but it's cool that Tyler Perry Studios is just, cranking out stuff. Honestly, I'm looking forward to that show on Netflix, She the People. That's like a comedy one because I'm kind of sick of the same old with drama and whose daddy is this. And I want something a little different. Because, I mean, looking like the first season of Love Thy Neighbor or Meet the Browns, I want to see a good old Tyler Perry comedy that's hopefully good. Still thinking like Tyler, you're doing all these dang shows. Give us like one final season of If Loving You Is Wrong, man. Just do it. I do want to see G20. I don't know what G20 is. G20. Oh, that's the action thriller, South Africa. Okay, yeah, I just Googled it. Oh crap! I knew I forgot something. I have not watched Beauty in Black. I'm not gonna hold you. That Sisters finale pissed me off. I've been like anti Tyler Perry content until I just posted this thing. It felt so good. Beyond the Gates is just so good. I'm just telling you. It just feels so refreshing to have a unique set of characters, good pacing. Man, I'm just looking like Tyler. Is it really that hard? What is my gripe? I have a lot of gripes with the Oval. The show is trash. Do you watch my reviews? I tell you, like, I don't need like I might watch a couple episodes when it comes back for the second half, but I don't know if I'm gonna finish it up. Because I told y'all season 6, I was hyped. I was like, oh dang, these first like 8 episodes are good. But then 9, 10, and 11 were stinkers back to back. I'm like, nope, Tyler's doing the same crap he did with season 5, where it starts off promising. By the time we get to the mid-season, it slows down. Then the back half is all crap. So no, I mean, I might give season, what season is it? 6. Yeah. I might give it a few episodes in the back half if I have nothing else to watch, and then like I'm done after that. I yeah. Oh man. You know what? Yeah, after I finish cleaning my office and put up the flag, I really should put up that microphone that the Oval sent me. The BET Oval briefcase. That's what I should do. Really hope we get the drone movie. I don't know about any of that stuff. I don't like the closest thing to like a new movie I'm excited for is Superman, but especially the Fantastic Four. And then what is it? Captain America Brave New World should be on Disney Plus soon because I know they just released the digital. So then they'll do like the home release and then it'll be on streaming. Like cut the grass Monday. I'm probably not going to do it until the week after next because this upcoming week is supposed to be like rain and thunderstorms like 5 out of 7 days. So no point in cutting the grass. Let's say this upcoming Tuesday, then the rain comes and then it grows back. So I'll just wait until the last week of the month. My question is if Sisters is going until season 10, like what stories are they going to tell? Like, I mean, if it's just going to be another 2 seasons of what we've been getting, I don't know. I mean, the show is still popular, but dang, man. I don't know. I heard a lot of mixed things. I've heard it's like the Incredible Hulk 2 more than a Captain America film. I really hope the storylines jump. I hope they're good because season 8 was just ugh. The Oval needs to be canceled. It really does. Like I said, I'll give it like 3 episodes when it comes back. But if my videos, actually, let me just check my videos for the Oval because I haven't looked at any of the algorithm in a while on them. All right, the Oval. Well, the mid-season finale did get. Ooh. Well, it almost got 6,000 views. Episode 6 almost got 7,000 views. Episode 5 did well too. Well, I hate to say it, but my Oval content is doing pretty okay. So I might have to keep watching, even though I don't want to. But I don't know. Yeah. I think it really has to do with my thumbnails more than the actual content. Because it was so intriguing because Hunter is finally doing something, but I don't know. Because what did he say? I'm going to call the National Guard. Watch him not do that until like the end of the season, like the season finale. Because if I remember correctly, I think they've already filmed season 7. Yeah, I posted my review of House of Paint. I also got like 4 videos to follow up on that. I did not watch Duplicity. Laura started it because she came up in there demanding respect. I mean, the first words out of her mouth, aside from saying that she wanted to talk with Ella, was that Miranda needs to go. The Oval, I mean, for as repetitive as Sistas is, the Oval is even worse. The Oval is full of false promises. It's always like, hey, this person or this group of people have hardcore evidence to bring down the administration, but then they act stupid and then they fail. For as much as I can't stand the women on Sistas, the women on the Oval are just the worst. Priscilla, Lily, Nancy is just like top tier awful. And Simone, who I used to love, the more she lies about sleeping with Bobby or having sex with Bobby, despite it being so obvious everybody knows, it's just pathetic at this point. Just admit to it. Like Priscilla, get a divorce. If you quote unquote can't forgive Sam, how hard is it to get a divorce? And then Nancy acting like she's the victim is just so stupid. And Lily's purpose died after she got waterboarded. Like after Kyle gave her the torture treatment, her character has been just a moot point. She has served no actual purpose to the overall plot of the show. Her whole thing is just being drunk and going around mouthing off. Not to mention, it's been a turnoff for a lot of fans when you have all those Kyle and Donald intimate scenes. I just turn my head. I'm like, I ain't trying to watch that. I'm still pissed. Like, bruh, season 4 had a fantastic 10 episode run, yet it hasn't come back. Honestly, you should have stopped after season 2 because after season 2, the show just fell apart. Season 1, its main issue was that it had way too many characters. And as a result, you would forget storylines because characters would start something and then disappear for like 7 episodes. I remember Lily was like that for a while. Jean was like that for a while. And then season 2 got better, but then after it ended, it was just no. Yeah, I enjoyed Bruh season 4 because those writers knew how to cook. I know tomorrow, do my usual routine. Watch It's the Easter Beagle, Charlie Brown. Maybe watch a couple of Christian cartoons like the Hanna-Barbera Legends and Heroes of the Bible, the Resurrection. That's about an hour of content right there. So mhm. They need to write off a lot of. That's what made me, aside from the Jasmine thing, that's what made me so mad about the finale. I honestly thought Rich, Tony, Jordan, Penelope, I thought they will be gone. But now they just randomly inserted these storylines where, oh, they're going to be in the next season. For what? What purpose do they serve? Kudos to the actors. Hey, y'all getting paid, but I'm just like, I can't think of any feasible reasons why they would still be there. Yeah. Man. Plot holes isn't even the main issue. It's just like so many unlikable characters I agree with. I mean, there's nobody I'm really rooting for. I mean, you know a show is bad when you're cheering for a man to like strangle his wife because she's that awful. It's like when David backhanded Veronica. Yeah, I don't know if that means anything because I don't know, because the cast have told me that they haven't heard anything about filming. Now, don't hey, given that Sistas is going to be filming season 10 soon, they could go back for more because at this point it's gotten so out of hand that there are projects popping up that I've never heard of. Yeah, I heard about Daikon, Lacey. I've been hearing about a few people getting killed off on Ruthless. Do you miss the old? Yeah, I missed the old stuff, but he's not going to go back to that. Look, and I've mentioned this many times in my content. For as bad as a lot of the current Tyler Perry stuff is, I don't think we're ever going to get the OG Tyler back because he doesn't need to put in effort. His stuff always breaks records, always goes number one. And if he's putting out flimsy cardboard and it's working, why would he go back to making, gold plated material? He's not going to do it. And that's why it sucks where like Beyond the Gates was a show I truly heard, well, I truly hoped would blow up, really hasn't. Have you heard any news on Route 187? No, I have not. That probably will drop. I don't know. I remember there was a period of time where I just had like back-to-back Tyler Perry movies and shows to do content on via Actors Access. It's probably one of those projects that's on the shelf and it'll drop sometime next year. I don't know. Dang. Yeah, he has a lot of projects waiting to drop, but they just like fizzle out. They come out, people talk about it for like a day, and it's on to the next thing. And that's the thing. It's just so much material that I can pick and choose what I want to talk about. Yeah, but in my personal headcanon, I think Zatima is ahead of Sistas in a timeline because if Fatima's rocking a baby bump in Zatima season 4, I think that means the show is supposed to be ahead timeline wise, especially if she doesn't have one in season 9, which honestly I don't think she will because season 9 seems to pick up where we left off. Huh. Yeah, duplicity is so forgettable. Yeah, no, I do the same thing. Like, don't even bother connecting them. And here's the crazy part, though. Theoretically, let's say Sister Season 10 is the final season of the show. What if the Zach and Fatima wedding is like the final episode of the show, but it kind of merges into Zatima, where like even if Sisters ends, Zatima can still go on. But for real, there is no there was no reason for shows like Ruthless or The Oval to get 10 seasons. I did there is no. They don't even need another season, but both shows already have stuff pre-filmed. Yeah, I mean, at first, what season is it on? Season 5, season 6? People are like, yo, Jeremy, these new writers, they're killing it on Ruthless right now. But then, like a few episodes in, like, never mind, Jeremy, it sucks. People are gassing up the show. They're like, yo, watch it. I'm like, no, I'm good. Ruthless isn't really good. No. Again, kudos to the actors for still being employed. But in terms of being a consumer, I lost interest season 3. That's the thing. The last episode, because I came back and watched that final episode of season 4 when everybody left. I'm like, oh, this is great. But as soon as I heard Jeremy, they're going to be back in season 5, because I saw that trailer, I'm like, bump this crap. I'm done. Like, no. I'm not doing this. Because season 4 had a really good finale. But then as soon as I saw the trailer, like, what the hell is everybody doing back? Nope. I'm not even wasting my time. Why did we come back here? Well, guess what? I wasn't coming back to the show. Y'all can come back to the compound, but I'm done. I'm not coming back as a viewer. 50 Cent show. Those shows never appealed to me. I did try watching like Power and stuff, but it's not my cup of tea. Yeah, I need to go live. Oops. Watch it be spam. Hello? Yo, it's a Saturday. Spam callers usually blow up my phone during the week. What are they doing calling on a Saturday? Evil never sleeps. Yeah, the fact that you're telling me they don't even know why they came back here, I don't know. Stupid. Ruth came back for her daughter. I understand that. And they came back with her for the money. I thought they got the money. Like they had the account thing set up. I don't know. Thank you. I have no expectations for that Medea film other than it should be a boost to my channel because anything Medea related does numbers, but that's about it. I don't know. Maybe it'll be a summer release. It kind of makes sense for it to be. Oh yeah, I think I ranked it like lower mid tier because the movie was just so dumb. Do you think Medea Destination? Yeah, I think it'll be a summer movie because Medea Homecoming. What did I say? The only good part was the first scene where Brown caught on fire. After that, it was trash. Because for the life of me, I do not understand why the son got up on that stage in front of everyone during graduation and called out her mom for being in a relationship with his roommate. Do you know how messed up that is? I could write a book on how bad that movie was. Hang on.
Hello.
Post office outside for about an hour this point.
They got post office open.
Yeah, it was open. I was shocked. All the boxes on now. So we figured they got nothing to sell. Those ones right there. All the Ninja Rangers sold. I'll buy more when they want to sell. Sorry about that. Good grief. So my sister gonna come up here because my mom need aluminum foil. Like I'm one-stop shopping. She need a thing of aluminum foil and 2 canned Pepsis. See, I actually remember liking the first season of Empire, but then after that, season 2, it just got really weird. They focused more on like the crazy sex and all. I'm like, I was here for the music. Okay, so what else is there to talk about? Like I said, I just came on here to chat because it's been a while. It's not hot outside, but it's well, I think it's like that icky humid where it's hot, but it's windy, but the wind is just blowing like an uncomfortable hot air. So it's like while you could be outside, it doesn't feel good to be outside. Because what was it yesterday? I took the hose and sprayed the car off, the pollen, but back being covered in pollen again. Man, I know my mom was talking about like, fix something tomorrow. I'm like, I don't know what you plan on fixing. I'm cool. Like I don't, like I said, I don't get paid till Monday. It's, you know how it is. Like until you get your money, you just don't feel right. I'm like, yeah, like my nephew's birthday is Saturday, so probably cook on the grill then. But Yeah. I heard nothing about if loving you is wrong. But like I said, given that Tyler Perry Studios is like in full effect and there's so much, on the docket, I would not be surprised if some of our favorite shows come back in some variation. Hmm. I stopped watching assisted living. And that's because I don't dislike the show. My videos were getting no traction at all. Because if you remember, there was a time I was reviewing like 12 shows at once, but when I stopped and looked at, the analytics, my videos were making like $4. I'm like, nah, I can't mess around with this show anymore. Kind of mad because New Edition Home Again is the only vinyl I need to complete my New Edition vinyl collection, but it's too expensive. Plus, it's just a used version anyway. I'm not paying $200 for it. Assisted living falls into the category of a lot of shows I would love to review again. I think are better than a lot of the main shows I review, but the videos don't get a lot of attention. Tasha Smith said it's due to like lack of availability, but I think we all know it's because Janet Jackson is touring and all, so that's probably why. Okay, well, if that's it, because I see we dwindled down like 12 people. Thanks so much for tuning in. Maybe next live stream I'll have more of a specific subject to talk about. Plus, it's the middle of the day. People are probably out living life. So if it was like late at night, I might get more people, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do another one tomorrow. Who knows? But thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you all on the next one.